Welcome back everybody, it's me, MissBeeline, and I thank you so much for joining me today. In today's video, I'm going to be addressing some questions that I have gotten over a period of time. In fact, a lot of these questions, no, all of these questions have already been answered. I don't want to make this video long, but yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Just reiterating my answer, and for a lot of you, this will be probably the first time that you have heard it. So let's get right on into it. The first question I got actually on an Instagram picture months ago, probably last year sometime. And the person wanted to know, how do you moisturize your hair when it's in a protective style? And that's a very good question. The first thing I have to say is, whenever I know that my hair is going to be put away for an extended amount of time, especially with a style like this, say 5 to 7 days, I over moisturize. And I do mean that literally. I overdo it. I over moisturize and I over seal. I just add a little bit more moisture, a little bit more sealant. That's what I mean by overdoing it. Because I know that I'm not going to be taking the hair down and applying moisture and going on for like 7 days. None of that will be going on for 7 days at least. I overdo it so that I'm applying the necessary layers of moisture that's needed to sustain that amount of time, if that makes sense. So that's the way I do it. Sometimes if I feel like I want to just check on my hair, for instance a style like this, I would just take the drawstring ponytail down, take the knot down, and just assess how does my ends feel? How do my ends feel? If it feels okay, I'll just wrap it back up in the bun, slap this back on, and go on about my business. If it feels like I need to, put a little bit more moisture in it, if I need to spray with water and seal with castor oil, or put like some shea butter lotion, or just something, I would just feel it and make the assessment. But most of the time, if I'm going to do a style like this, I want it to be protective, and I don't want to be bothering with it for at least a week, because by nature the moisture is going to evaporate slowly over time, but you do want to really pump it in. Now this was a YouTube question. Actually, it wasn't a question, it was, you don't have low density hair. The person just came right out and told me that your hair is not low in density, and in fact it is not thin. She says, I can show you some pictures of natural women who have thin hair. Your hair is not thin. Now, without even going into the way that the question or the comment was addressed, I don't even want to touch that part. I just want to touch the part about my hair not being low density and my hair not being fine or thin. I think I kind of understood where the person was coming from. Again, I've already addressed her, but just in case anyone else may watch this video in the future, or if it was in the back of your mind, like, why does she keep referring to her hair as thin and with low density? Quite frankly, because it is. I mean, now you can compare my hair to someone else who is nearly balding, or you can compare my hair to someone where you can literally see their scalp, and you say, no, your hair compared to her hair, your hair is not thin. But yes, it is thin. It's just like if I was overweight. If I'm 50 pounds overweight, I'm overweight. Now, if you compare me with someone who's 100 pounds overweight, you may say, oh girl, you ain't got nothing to worry about, because this one over here, she's overweight. No, the fact still remains, I'm still overweight. So the same thing goes with my hair. Yeah, if you compare me with someone else whose hair is a lot thinner, but you may not be able to see it as easily when you look at mine, but the fact still remains, my hair is fine. Meaning that the strands, and of course I can't show you with this kind of hairdo, but just look at my videos. I've shown you my hair when it's wet, soaking wet, when it's damp, when it's dry. You can see through it. My hair is fine. The density is also low. The density just talks about how much hair, how many strands are in a particular area of your hair. And the density is somewhere low, medium, and low. I don't have a whole lot of hair on my head. I'm not balding or anything like that, but my hair is not thick. I don't have a lot of hair, and I do not have thick strands, and that's just my reality. Like I said, if you compare me with someone else, yeah, I may come out on top, but that's not the truth. My hair is fine, and it is medium to low density. And in addition to that, because I have been handling my hair for so long, I have not mastered, but I've gotten better at camouflaging the fact that I do not have a lot of strands on my head. Maybe that is kind of confusing a little bit too, because of the way that I style my hair. I don't highlight the fact that I don't have a lot of hair. Someone else mentioned the availability of the LK Naturals products. I did mention it in my last product review. At the end, I talked about the availability, and I don't know if I confused people because someone had a question about it. All I was saying is that as of that date, I'm not able to go into any stores in my area. No Target, no beauty supply store, no Sally Beauty carries that avocado cream, because I just can't walk into the store and get it. It retails for $16. When you add shipping, it will put me either at $20 or over $20 with tax or whatever like that. And so that's what I was talking about, just the price point. But I hope that clears it up. I'm not saying that it's nowhere in Target, it's nowhere in Sally. I don't know. Just did my research for what's in my vicinity, and it's just not available. I thought that you're only supposed to trim or cut your hair when you are experiencing split ends. Otherwise, you are simply cutting off good hair. Please watch that video in its entirety. Don't just look at it from the middle or, you know, skip around, but look at it from the beginning, because I clearly show you my hair in the beginning, and I did that for a reason.